So, welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is Grow, and this is the last day of Grow, day 28. So, way back in July, the 31st of July, I was in the supermarket, Clark's in Barna, and I was just getting something in the shop, and I met Barbara. And Barbara said, "Oh, I'd love to get back to yoga, but I'm running at the moment." I said, "Oh, I'm starting this thing tomorrow, and I'm going to do it for a month." And she said, "Okay." And so every single day, there was one day that she missed because of very extenuating circumstances, but then she did it later on that afternoon. And so every single day, Barbara has been with me. And I feel a bit like Joe Wicks right now. But yeah, it's just this sense of 9 months of yoga and the commitment of this community and the journeys we've been on. And yeah, it's a very interesting journey. It's fascinating. It's fascinating all the different sensations that arise in me and all the fears and insecurities and doubts, and then the conviction and the creativity and the stubbornness and the belief, and then the doubt and the insecurity. And yeah, it's such a roller coaster in so many amazing ways, and the skills I've learned and the things that I have had to put in place, the technology, and then all the people I've met. There's people in South Africa, there's people in Germany, there's people all over Austria, all over Ireland, Connemara, Laos, Dublin, Belfast. Uh, yeah, it's such an amazing something to move together and be together. So let's do our last day in Grow. So come, let's light our candle. And just set your intention for Grow. How's your squatting going? Is it improving, or is it staying the same? Or what are your knees telling you as you've gone through this month? Nice, coming all the way up. And then just come to stand by the wall with your left hand on the wall with your elbow bent. And then reach your right hand over towards the wall. And then bend your right elbow and draw it down. And just hear the swaying of your hips. As always, I want to turn my right foot towards the wall a little bit. My knee prefers that. I don't know anatomically why. I just know that as a feeling in my body. So I'm going, oh, there's some kind of pull on my knee when I do this. And now that I've turned my foot in, my leg feels really great. So just notice your sensations as you reach and as you squeeze. Reach and squeeze. Next time you go towards the wall, pause there. So I'm pushing my left hand into the wall as I reach my right hand towards the wall. Nice. Come all the way back up. Nice. Turn towards the wall. Bring your right hand towards the wall, turning your chest and face towards the wall. Pull your elbow back, lawnmower. Turn towards the wall. Pull back. Check in with your knees. Do you need to turn your foot in, or is it okay? Pull back. And one more time. Turn towards the wall. Now look down towards the floor. And then look up towards your top hand. Down towards the floor. And then up towards your top hand. One more time, down towards the floor, and push your hands into the wall, and just feel that through the spine. Nice. Come all the way back up. Swing your right leg. Just feel that. Swing it back, swing it forward. You can bring your hand to your hip if you wish. Just hear that swinging. Nice. Bring your right toes to the floor behind you. Stretch deeply into that leg, and now turn towards the wall and just pause there. I want to tuck my chin in, look down towards the floor. It just feels like I can extend up into the back of my neck as I do that. But just see what you want to do with your neck, your shoulders. Super cool. Rising up, draw your right knee up towards you, hold on to it. Nice, and then just draw a big circle with your right knee. My left hand's on the wall, and I'm just circling. And then in the other direction. Nice, right hand to your knee. Open your knee out to the side, pause there. Maybe let your hand float, maybe not. Nice, bring your right knee back to center, and maybe let your hand float again. And really standing tall, feeling steady down through your foot, through the whole of your body. Nice. Bring your right foot into tree. Dun, dun, dun. Bring your right hand to your thigh and just stand up tall. Maybe float your hand off the wall. Nice. Foot to the floor, other side. So bring your right hand to the wall and lean your left hand towards the wall. Leave your hips away and then squeeze. So already, first when I first do this on the other side, it's like there's this groan through my belly. Whereas now as I do it here, I'm like, oh, it's so much looser. Again, I'm going to turn my left foot in. I wonder what that is in my knee that wants to do that. So I never let my intellectual thinking of, oh, this is how something should be, override a sensation in my body. I give the importance to my sensations. So my sensations are saying, my knee is pulling when you do this. And so I just turn my foot. It probably looks like wonky yoga on the outside, but it feels really wholesome on the inside, which is what we're looking for. Wholesome on the inside. Reach towards the wall with your left hand. Pause there. I'm pushing the right hand in. I'm reaching the left hand over. Nice. Coming all the way back. Nice. And now turn towards the wall. And then come back. Turn towards the wall. Looking down. And come back. Turn towards the wall. And come back. Nice. Turn towards the wall. Look down. Look up. Look down. So it's like you're doing a cat pose as you twist. And look up. One more time. Looking down. And looking up. Cool. Swing your left leg. Check what's behind you. And just feel that. How do you swing? How you bring your hand to your hip. Swing. 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 And swing. Nice. Bring your right, left toes behind you. Turn towards the wall. Reach and then look down. So we have, I'll tell you a story. So we had 3 goose nests outside. So the brown duck is sitting on a nest and she's in a little cage, which is really cool. And then there's 2 geese who were sitting underneath kind of plastic containers that we made for them so that they'll be safe from the fox. And then there's another goose way down beside the stream who's just sitting there on an open nest. Oh, come all the way back. Oh no, hold on. Lift your left knee up, hold on to it. And so yesterday, one of the geese just started like really getting agitated and she was like sticking her head through the plastic and all kinds of stuff. Draw your left knee out to the side, pause there, maybe float your hand. And so she was like sticking her head out and we were like, oh, that's very unusual. So Yosef opened up the thing and she just left her nest and she left it. And so when they leave their nest, if the eggs cool down, the eggs die. And so yeah, so one of the nests was just abandoned yesterday. We're not sure why. We don't know. We don't know. So draw your knee back to center. But the one I can see from here, she's still sitting. The one down on this river or stream I can't see. And then the brown duck is sitting as well. So that's really cool. Nice. Make a circle out of your knee, big circle. And then circle in the other direction. Circle. Nice. Hands to your hips, roll. Big circles. And then in the other direction, roll. Big circles. So just bring your feet so they're hip distance apart. Roll down along your spine, bending your knees enough that you really get the feeling of warm or wholesome or soft or steady. And then slowly rolling up. And when you're all the way up, reach your arms wide and bring your arms out into a Y. Nice. Drop your arms down. And they're rolling down. And then rolling all the way back up. So you're going to take a break for the next few days, Thursday, Friday. Is it Saturday as well? Do we start back on Sunday? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think that's how it is. Yeah, we'll be back on the first anyway. And so, are you taking a break from yoga for a few days, or are you going to go back and find some of the ones you missed of grow, or go back into light, or go back into earth, or back into deep flow? Oh, there's so many of them at this stage. Rolling down, and just pause there, deep in the down. Bring your elbows to your knees. And just feel the support of your elbows on your knees, and then round your back and arch your back. Round your back, arch your back. Nice. Come to a neutral spine. Reach your right hand forward, and then pull your right elbow back into lawnmower. Right hand forward, and then pull it back into lawnmower. Bring your fingers into wing, and then reach your right hand straight up towards the ceiling. And just feel that pushing down into the left elbow as you reach deeply up through your right hand. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your eyebrows. Nice. Bend your elbow coming down. Reach your left hand forward, touch. Pull your elbow back into lawnmower. The left hand forward. Pull it back. Forward, pull it back. Nice. Come into wing, fingers on the side of your face. Stay there, or reach your hand up towards the ceiling. Nice. Bend your elbow, come all the way down. Super. Bring both hands forward. Reach them out as far as you can forward. And then slowly drop your knees down until they land on the floor. So you have to really reach far forward to do that. Push your hands down, reverse. Come back into farmer. Reach your hands way forwards. Bring your knees to the floor. Lift your knees, reverse back. Farmer pose again. Nice. One last time. Reach forward. Knees to the floor. Push down, reverse back. Super cool. Bend your knees, rolling all the way up. Reach your arms wide and up into a Y. And just look up and reach up. Nice. Lower your arms down and just roll into your shoulders. Big circles. And then in the other direction. Make fists out of your hands, roll into your wrists. And then in the other direction. Nice. Come to the front of your mat. And then just lift all your toes up off the floor and then place them down. And then lift your heels off the floor. So lift your toes, lift your heels, lift your toes, lift your heels. And then bring your fingers to the front of the right shoulder and just do pendulum for a moment. Pendulum, otherwise known as bob. Bob. And let your head drop down as you swing your elbow back. So it's different than lawnmower. Lawnmower, we keep our chest up. Here we bob with our head. Nice. So bob, rising up, come into a wing. Lovely. And again, bob, wing. One more time. Bob, wing. Nice. Great. Reach both arms wide, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Just pausing there, long through the back leg. Wiggle your eyebrows, feel your breath. Just really connect into the whole of your body. Step back, plank pose. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. So you can either let your hands rest beside you and then float your whole chest and your hands, or bring your elbows to the floor and push your elbows down as you rise into looking down the beach. Or your hands are floating and you're using your chest to lift yourself and your sense of your spine to lift yourself. Whichever one you're doing, squeeze into your bum. Nice. Everyone drop their elbows down, lift through the belly. Yeah, and then rise, whichever version you're doing. Drop your head, lift your belly. Rise. Drop your head, lift your belly. And rise. Pause in the rise. Just feel that. Lengthen through the neck. And then pushing down, drop your head. Push back into your cat. Push all the way back into your downward dog. Wiggle through your ankles. Stretch back into your heels. Just feel that through your legs. Really steadying, deepening, connecting. Nice. So step your right foot forward between your hands. So how do you do that? We've been practicing it for a whole month. Do you drop your knees down and bunny kung fu your foot forward? Or do you lean over and do the same thing as bunny kung fu, but with your legs straight? See what you do. Swing your foot forward. Nice. Step forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. So bring your fingers to the front of the left shoulder and just pendulum. So your elbow is swinging back and your head drops down as you do that. Back, back. And as I lift my elbow, I look up a bit. Back, look up, back, look up, back, look up. And this side, your stomach is on. So if you had a big breakfast or a big dinner, you'll be feeling it now. One more time, swing back and rising up. Now change it into wing. So wing is where your nails are resting on the side of your face. So fingers to the front of your shoulder, bob, and then wing. So bob is the pendulum, wing. One more time, bob, wing. Nice. Reach your arms wide, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Step your left foot back, pausing there in your lunge. Step back into your plank. Drop your knees to the floor, lower all the way down. So bring your elbows down if you wish, and just pause there, lengthening through the spine, looking deep and long and forward. Nice. And then rounding your back, lift your belly off the floor. So again, you can lift your hands off the floor if you wish, or you can keep your elbows on the floor and push in both directions. See what's evolved for you after the month of doing this movement. What is the potential of squeezing back as you lift your hands off the floor? Nice. One more time. Pausing on the looking down the beach. Either your arms are off the floor and you're pulling your elbows back, or else you're pushing your elbows down into the floor deeply. Nice. Pushing down, reverse back. Reverse all the way back, downward dog. And just hear your body as you stretch into it.
Nice. So how do you swing your left foot forward? Do you drop your knees and come into bunny kung fu? Or do you do big kung fu from here as well? Just see what do you do? How do you do it? Nice. Step forward. Pausing there in your forward fold. Oh, we didn't do the tree on the other side. I got distracted by the goose story. Come all the way up. We should do a tree on the left-hand side. So come stand beside your wall, lift your foot up, and come into your tree. You can have your right hand on the wall, and just feel that. It's interesting. This morning, it's like I have all these thoughts and all these things. It's like, wow, the whole month, and I'm like, how do I get it all into one glass? And then as I'm here, I can feel that I'm dropping all of those movements as I begin to move into creating breath. And so yeah, it's really interesting. My head feels like a tornado. Cool. Drop your foot down and come sit on the floor all the way down. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. Nice. And then bend your right knee and bring your foot so it's a little bit wide. And then reach your left hand forward and drop your head down. So your right hand is forward towards your left foot. And you're rounding forward, dropping down. Just feel it through the right side of your rib cage as you reach, as you really lengthen down into that right arm. Nice. Come back up. Other side. Bend the left knee. Reach the left hand forward towards the right foot. And drop your head down. Nice. Come all the way up. Just come sit cross-legged position or whatever position is comfortable for you. And just rest your hands on your chest. And just take a few breaths down into your belly. Let that practice today settle. Let the whole month settle. Um, nice. And what are you grateful for this morning as you rest here, as you sit here? Nice. So thank you so much for joining me for Grow. It's been a joy, an adventure. Um, yeah, and so breath will take a different form. We will be doing different movements, different internal attitudes. Um, they have to emerge over the next few days now. So enjoy your practice for the next few days or enjoy your rest for the next few days. And I'll see you on the 1st of May for breath. Yeah, thanks. It's truly such a gift to be here. Thanks. So yeah, so breath starts the 1st of May. Yeah, so cool. That picture is taken down between my stream and my river. So the back wall of our garden is the boundary wall to the old Blake's estate. And that's the old boundary wall. And then there's a big oak and a sycamore behind me. And then just behind, literally over that little hill, is our river. And that's where we can't quite swim, but you can dip in the river. It's very nice. So great. Yeah, I love the picture. It's kind of like fairyland. And yeah, if you're enjoying, if you have enjoyed, if you would like to enjoy, if whatever, you can enjoy without it. But I really, really, really appreciate when people pay. It just makes it sustainable. It makes choices around continuing, yeah, just more wholesome and sustainable. So, €10 per month. If you want any information or if you want to be added to the newsletter, contact info@nother.com. So be well, be awesome, be you, and I will see you all on the 1st of May for another wonderful adventure. Right. Ciao for now.